Hey, y'all. As a growing family, my husband and I love game night, especially when it's Wayfair edition.
Let's do it. You gotta name as many Wayfair furniture and decor categories as you can. Ready? Go.
Sofas, bar stools, beds, ottomans, outdoor seating, bookshelves, kitchen tables, garden sheds, mid-century modern lamps.
Time. Nice. You got 9 out of a lot. Not too bad. Keep practicing by visiting wayfair.com, where you can shop every style for every home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Small Town Murder Express.
Yay and choo-choo!
Oh, yay indeed, Jimmy. Yay indeed. My name is James Petrogallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmy Wissman.
Thank you, folks, so much for joining us today on another action-packed, crazy edition of Small Town Murder Express. You know us. We stuff as much murder as we can into this hour of Express. So before we get started, very quickly, shutupandgivememurder.com is where to go, not only for your merchandise or information, but tickets to live shows. Full slate of 2026 live shows are for sale, and some of them are selling extremely fast. So, like Salt Lake City sold out in a day.
Done.
Already gone. So, a lot of these, you want to get your tickets right now. They start out February 21st in Nashville.
Let's go!
Let's kick this year off right. And then in March, in the 6th and 7th, we're in Durham, North Carolina, Atlanta. The 20th, we're in Phoenix of March, in Phoenix at Stand Up Live. And then the 21st, we're doing a Your Stupid Opinions at Stand Up Live. So come for both. Salt Lake City sold out. And then we go Denver, Buffalo, Royal Oak, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Dallas, San Jose, Sacramento, Terrytown, and Boston. Get in there, get your tickets right now. Shutupandgivememurder.com. Then get yourself Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Patreon.com/CrimeInSports. All you need to be is $5 a month or above, and you get everything that we have to offer, which starts off with, as soon as you subscribe, you're going to get hundreds of back bonus episodes you've never heard before immediately upon subscription. Then you get new ones every other week, one Crime and Sports, one Small Town Murder, and you just get them all.
We're crazy.
We're crazy. We're giving it away. This week for Small Town Murder, we're going to talk about the whole Dean Corll, Wayne Henley thing. This was a horrible murderer, Dean Corll, who recruited a teenage, I guess, kind of a teenage Ghislaine Maxwell almost to like bring teenage boys into his little thing, and then the teenage boy who was left at the end really was holding the bag for a lot of this. So we're going to talk about how much of this is his fault, and how much is this kid just a poor kid who was in a bad situation. We'll talk all about that. That's patreon.com/CrimeInSports. And in addition to all of that, you also get everything we put out, Crime and Sports, Your Stupid Opinions, and Small Town Murder, all ad-free.
Unbelievable.
Ad-free with your Patreon.
What a deal.
And you get a shout-out at the end of the regular show. So that said, I think it's time, everybody, to sit back. What do you say here? Let's all clear the lungs, and let's all shout. Shut up and give me murder. Let's do this, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's go on a trip, shall we?
Yeah.
We're going to Arkansas this week.
No.
Here we go. Oh, yes. Yes, Jimmy. Yes, Arkansas. Austin, Arkansas.
What?
Yes, Austin.
Why?
There's an Austin in like every state, by the way. It's hilarious.
Really?
There's an Austin, Minnesota. There's an Austin, Arkansas.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know. I don't know why we keep doing this, but here we are yet again. This is in central Arkansas. It's about a half hour outside Little Rock. Okay. So it's a suburb of Little Rock. It's about 2 hours to Memphis if you go the other direction on the 40, and about 5 minutes to our last Arkansas episode.
Wow.
Didn't realize they were so close. Cabot, Arkansas was the last one. Episode 623, On Deadly Ground, which not only is the name of a Steven Seagal movie, but a crazy story. That was a
terrible movie.
Terrible movie, but we did a much better job than he did with that name.
Yeah.
Put it that way. That was the one with the real estate agent. That was really creepy, man. This is in Lonoke County, or Lonoke County, area code 501, population 3,486.
Oh.
So not a big place to be 30 minutes outside of the state capital and that kind of thing. Median household income here is higher than the national average.
Is that right?
It's $78,878. It's $69,000 in the rest of the country because this is like if you want to move It's a little leafier than Little Rock type of deal. Median home cost, though, is still very low.
Really?
Median home cost here, $201,900.
Because it's still Arkansas.
It's still Central Arkansas. So that's not bad as far as income to housing there.
Sure.
Little bit of history. The city was settled in 1872 when the railroad built tracks about 1 mile southeast of Old Austin.
Oh.
There was an Old Austin. There was Austin. It was called Austin at the time, not Old Austin. Then many of the residents of Old Austin moved a mile near the railroad tracks. They literally uprooted and dragged buildings places. They put buildings on a cart and just dragged it there.
Scourged it, yeah.
And so the new city near the tracks was known as Austin Station to distinguish it from that Austin that's a mile away.
Sure.
And then it just became known as Austin. So then they had to change the other Austin to Old Austin. You changed.
Yeah, why should we change? You're the one that sucks.
So now it's Austin and Old Austin.
Yeah.
Reviews of this town, because we don't know what the hell we're in for here.
No.
Maybe you people do, and we'll find out here. Here we go. Here's 4 stars. There's only 2 reviews total of this town.
Oh.
Small place with the 3,400 people or whatever. Austin, Arkansas is a quiet, family-friendly community with a small-town feel.
Sure.
I would think so. There's 3,400 people here. Better be. And a strong sense of neighborly support. I appreciate the peaceful atmosphere, low crime rate, and the overall safety it offers, especially for raising a family. The schools are solid, and the town continues to grow at a comfortable pace without losing its charm.
At a medium pace.
One area for improvement would be more access to local amenities like grocery stores, restaurants, and recreational facilities.
Food.
Like a bigger town, because that's what you're asking for. I like the small town feel, but I'd like all the conveniences of the bigger town, but without the people, which I'd like these things to be open just for me, essentially, is what that is.
I need the places that are supported by large amounts of population to be just for me.
Just for me. Overall, Austin's a great place to live if you value peace, space, and community. And here's finally 4 stars. Austin/Cabot has a small town feel, but it's very close to the larger metropolitan area of Little Rock, providing multiple opportunities.
There you go. There's the answer.
Yeah, should be opportunities for restaurants and grocery shopping and all that stuff. It's all right there. Things to do in this town.
What is it?
Okay, we have the Ozark Roots Dulcimer Festival.
I don't want Ozark roots.
And also the Arkansas State Dulcimer Championships take place at the same time.
What is dulcimer?
Well, I'm going to show you. I was hoping you would ask, Jimmy. Well, first of all, there's the guy holding it. He looks like a prospector. There it is. He does.
That's a dulcimer?
Yeah, it looks like a piece of art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a guitar.
It looks like a small boat that they put strings across.
Yeah, like a little canoe mixed with a lute, mixed with a guitar.
What is this, a canoe for ants?
It looks like a 4-stringer, I believe.
Yeah.
It seems like, 4 strings, there's 4. That's what it is. It makes
All right.
It makes
I'm sure it sounds tinny.
Makes bluegrass sounds.
There you go.
It does shit like that. So they say whether you want to hone your musical abilities or learn to play the mountain or hammered dulcimer for the first time, the annual
Do what?
hammered dulcimer.
Is that what playing it is called?
Is that what they call it? That sounds like hammered shit, is what that sounds like. It sounds like some animal, their excrement's called dulcimer. Oh, yeah, no, that's the excrement of a badger. It's called dulcimer. You got to hammer it.
Sounds like they're trying to rock and roll up the least rock and roll thing ever.
It really is.
Gonna hammer dulcimer, babe.
Well, whether you're the first time in that, the annual Dulcimer Jamboree workshops are a great opportunity to relax, get hands-on, and make music with fellow musicians.
You bet.
Fellow people who don't know how to play this weird instrument. Make your plans now. Not only that, there are other things going on there. Not too much. There's performances, but nobody that they'll tell us about. I don't think Ludacris will be here, which I'm surprised about. Ludacris doing his dulcimer set. This is what he does. This is
great.
His all dulcimer set is what this is.
We just had the best lineup ever.
That was so funny.
So
The last episode. You can't escape Ludacris.
No.
I'm telling you, there's at least 7 or 8 Ludacri prowling this
running
country.
around. They gotta be.
There's not one man doing all this. It can't be.
Otherwise, he's laughing at us all the way to the bank.
Yeah, maybe. So, you have to do that. And then the Arkansas State Dulcimer Championships on Friday evening and all day Saturday.
Oh, Jesus, you will be
sounds-
dulcimered out.
Brutal. Workshop registration for new, beginner, intermediate, and advanced mountain dulcimer and hammered dulcimer players. Oh. You can click there.
Get
and
drunk and do it.
This is my favorite. Need a place to stay or eat? Well,
always, yeah.
This is great. The Skillet Restaurant at the Ozark Folk Center offers classic Southern fare. It's a truck stop, is what that is.
And you can stay there.
And I think you can stay there, yeah.
Sleep in your car there.
The Cabins at Dry Creek order modern duplex rooms to meet a variety of needs.
Dry Creek.
Dry Creek, that sounds great. That said,
oh, man.
let's talk about some murder here.
Let's do it.
Let's get into this. Let's talk about a lady first here. Okay, let's talk about Barbara Jo Basinger.
Barbie Joe.
Barbara Jo Basinger. She's born September 2nd, 1933.
Good Lord, Barbie.
Yes, Barbie's been around. She's now not sure exactly where she's from because I got real mixed up because there was a woman with her exact same married name, and it's a long story, but they're born like the same year, around the same time, and I thought it was her, so I thought I had information from her obituary about birth and all that, but then it turns out it was a completely different person.
Wow.
Which was crazy because their husbands later on have initials. This Barbara Jo's future husband's initials are JW, and that's what he goes by. The other Barbara Jo was married to a guy named JT with the same last name. So it was very confusing. I was like, is somebody just wrong about the T and the W? What's going on here?
That can't be possible.
Dude, it's a mess, man. Oh, picture me at 2 a.m. just punching myself in the forehead.
Welcome
going,
to Arkansas.
Who are you? So Barbara Jo, she is going to marry James W. Still, Still. Still. Okay. Keep persisting. He goes by JW. That's his name. See what I mean? The other lady had JT. He's born June 26th, 1936. James had 4 brothers and a sister. He was born in St. Joseph's in 36. His parents are Rufus and Versie Lee.
Versie.
Virce.
That's Versie, yeah.
Verse, I don't know. Lee. That's it. He was in the United States Air Force and was a major in the Air Force and retired. Yeah. And had been living, so they end up, starting a family.
Sure.
They have 2 daughters and a son. I think Pamela, Carmen are the daughters, and James is the son. Right. Now, after him, I assume, James, but he's James G instead of James W. Okay. Now, again, they raised some kids. This is about all I know about them. They raised some kids in Arkansas.
Sure.
In the Yellville area they're living.
Yikes.
Yellville. Wow. So Wednesday, November 7th, 1979, JW's dead.
What? He just doesn't wake up?
Well, no, he's found in his home with a gunshot wound.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so 79, so that would make him, Jesus Christ, only
46?
43 at that point. He was born in 36.
Oh, he was born 36, yeah.
He's only 43. This is ruled a suicide. Oh. So, yeah, I don't know what made him, I don't know if it was
a young man.
Yeah, being out of the military. A lot of people have a hard time with transitions.
Sure.
Like athletes have a hard time when they retire, and I assume if you're especially a successful officer in the military, you might you might kind of feel bored or not know what your purpose is or something when you're done.
Yeah, aimless.
Aimless, but either way, he is he's dead, and it's a
or
suicide.
he could be an alcoholic son of a bitch who's got a problem.
That's the other thing. We have
mad.
no idea. We have no clue. So either way, Barbara Jo is upset about this. Here now, she's a single mom. The kids are getting older. They're moving out of the house and all that. By 1984. She's a grandma, and she's with a new person. Okay. So she gets her life together here in about 5 years and is ready to start over again. And she finds Floyd Gibson Jr. Yeah. He's born 1930, so he's a couple years older than her. Yeah. He had just retired, actually. This is just retired. He was he worked for Jonesboro City Water and Light, and he was a maintenance supervisor.
Utility man.
Yeah, utility man. He was a plant maintenance supervisor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he's got a son, also from a previous relationship.
Yeah.
Everything like that. So they get together, her and Floyd Gibson Jr. From what I found, Floyd was married in 1949 for the first time. Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a while. Now, they start hanging out with each other, and then she moves in with him late 1984, early 1985.
Okay.
They move in together in this area, in the Austin area here. Now, March of 1986, they've been living together. Apparently, Floyd's sister is looking for Floyd and can't find him. No. So Barbara Joe is the one she gets a hold of, and Barbara Joe said, he just walked out. He left me.
Oh, he just left? Oh, he's gone. He's forever gone.
He had 2 suitcases and $14,000 in cash, and he walked out the door. I don't know where he went. He hasn't contacted me. It's 1986. We don't have cell phones. I don't know.
And this thing's over.
Could be anywhere. Yeah, don't know where he is. If you find him, though, let him know I'm looking for him, basically.
Okay.
So now they have to find him, because he is a missing person at this point. He's not contacting his family, which is strange.
Yeah.
So
but he's got $14,000 in 2 suitcases. He's on the lam.
I mean. He could be
in
in Mexico with like 8 women feeding him grapes at this point. It's the mid 80s.
He could be in Memphis.
Would go a long way.
Not having a great time.
Yeah, he could be in Memphis, risk trying to get away from being stabbed.
Yeah.
So the investigation, Officer Gage of the Arkansas Police Force here, the state police, he's investigating the disappearance, and when he does, one of the things that you're looking for with a missing person is you track their financials.
Sure.
What's their bank account been doing? Have they been writing checks? That
but
way
he's got $14,000 in cash. He could
That's
disappear.
the thing.
Yeah.
Well, they found out also in his bank account he had about $64,000 at one point. But since then, and this is a joint bank account with Barbara Joe.
Yeah.
Since he's disappeared, or they think anyway, they don't know, since about mid-January, late January, the account's just been drained by Barbara Joe. Barbara Joe's been draining it. It goes from $64,000 to $5,000 in his bank account.
That's fast, yeah.
And in 84, that's a lot of money.
$59,000, you got to be working to spend that.
Oh, absolutely. He also learned that she'd been accepting the monthly $1,000 interest payments on a certificate of deposit owned by him as well. So she's taking his dividends as well here.
Right, yeah.
And she had traded Floyd's pickup truck for a new one.
Oh.
So who the hell walks out with 2 suitcases and $14,000 but doesn't take their car?
And just their shoes?
Just the shoes on their feet, walking down the road that makes no sense. Now, everything that happened here, her accepting the payments, the draining of the bank account, the trading in of the truck, all happened after late January of 86. So they're like, okay, there's a definite point where she just starts spending the money.
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out, was he around still during that time? So April 1986, the police are talking to Barbara Joe, interviewed by the same officer, Gage, here.
Yeah.
And Barbara Joe tells him the same story that she told the sister. She said in March, he took off, just walked out with his shit. So then in May, she comes back to the police department and says, I have something that may be helpful for you.
Very good.
This is a quote, farewell note.
Oh, fare thee well.
Dear John letter, basically.
All right. Yeah.
Dear Barbara Joe letter that she said that Floyd had written and left in her screen door. This is between the last time they talked in April and now. So this just popped up in my door. Yeah, this wasn't from before and I forgot to give it to you. This is, he must be back. And for some reason, 3 months later, decided to drop me a fucking line. Yeah. So September of 1986, they get a search warrant for her house, which they hadn't done yet. The reason is, talking to all the neighbors to see if they had found or knew anything about Floyd or where he'd gone or anything, just some insight on Floyd's life, neighbors said, I don't know, but ever since about late January, Barbara Joe has been keeping a fire going in her yard all day and night.
Non-stop? For 8 months?
Non-stop fire. Like perpetual hunter's fire. Just over. Yeah. They said there's a hole in her yard that at this point they said there's a fabricated shed put on top of it. Now there's a shed. But over that spot for basically from late January all the way through February, she just had fires going constantly for over a month.
An eternal flame.
Yeah, so they found the operator of the dump truck who'd been summoned by her to fill the hole, and he said that there were old timbers in the hole which should be removed before filling, but that Barbara Joe was adamant in refusing to let them move the timbers move the whatever wood chunks that were in this hole, saying that the hole was the location of an old septic tank, so don't disturb it.
Oh.
That's what she said. Another thing they noticed is that she's a quilter, old Barbara Joe. Yeah, at this point, she's a grandma. She quilts and everything.
Sure.
So one of her neighbors said she really had admired one of her quilts. It was just the stitch work on it. Beautiful, warm.
Yeah.
And one day she asked Barbara Joe, hey, where's that quilt that you always had out on the couch?
Yeah,
I love
it's
that
my
quilt.
favorite one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Where is that? And she said that Barbara Joe acted real shocked and real flustered for a minute and then said, it was stolen.
It was stolen?
We all know about these quilt
That's a
thieves.
damn nice quilt.
There's quilt thieves out there. That's all they're looking for. They're not looking for jewels. They're not looking for cash or electronics. They want quilts. They know what a grandma quilt is worth on the open market.
You're not going to believe this. There's a quilt. Yeah.
Tell you what, you take that to downtown Little Rock.
There's a bandit on the loose.
Oh, downtown Little Rock at about 2 o'clock in the morning, you get yourself something real nice for that quilt, let me tell you. So that's an odd thing. So Barbara Joe's got a stolen quilt and has been doing fires for
a fire
nonstop.
pit for 9 months.
So that's strange. So that's why they get a search warrant based on all this shit. Just sounds suspicious, and it's enough because they have no other trace of him. It's enough to get a search warrant. Okay. So they're going to start with where that shed is. That's the number one. Well, they searched the house obviously for forensics, but after that, they said let's go ahead and do that. So they pull the shed off of it, and they dig at about 34 inches below the ground, just below 3 feet.
Yeah.
They find something. They do. It's a quilt.
Oh, is it the quilt?
It's the quilt. It's
Guess
the stolen
what, Barbie
quilt.
Joe? We found it.
We found the quilt. The problem is inside the quilt is Floyd.
Oh, no.
Is dead Floyd, wrapped up in her prize
Floyd
quilt.
stole her quilt and
jumped into the ground. And then built a fire on top of himself.
Is 14 grand in there?
That's impressive. So, yeah, they're like, Barb.
Yeah.
Under arrest.
Found your quilt, found your man.
So, October 1986, Barb has a new story of what happened.
Yeah, because you got to now.
Up till this point, all she had was he left. And now we know that's a lie. So, what's going on? So, she came to this Officer Gage and said, I want to change my story.
Yes.
Okay. You're right. It was mid-January when he took off. Matter of fact, he left me on January 14th. But he came back on January 15th. Changed his mind.
Next day.
Yeah, but you know that quilt is irresistible.
Yeah.
You get a lady who can make a quilt, you got to come back for that.
He left on the road. He ran out of peanut butter and just wanted that quilt.
Just needed it. So she said that day he threatened her with a gun, saying that if she wouldn't marry him, he would kill her and then himself. You're going to marry me. Yesterday I didn't want to be with you at all. Today I will kill myself if you don't marry me.
Yeah.
He's real flighty here. Real labile here, this Floyd.
Okay.
He really vacillates a lot. So she then said she ran away from him out of the house, not down the street, not to a neighbor, just into the woods. She ran away screaming and just ran through into the trees, which who does that? She said that a 7-year-old would do that because they don't know what else to do. Right. So she said as she was running through the woods there, trying not to, get clotheslined by a branch, she heard a gunshot. Oh. Back at the house. So she stayed in the woods for a little while, didn't hear anything else. Okay. So then she returned to the house and she said, there was Floyd, dead on the floor with the gun laying right next to him. Oh. There he was. Guess what? More suicide.
She is just touched by all the time.
I'll give you one partner committing suicide. Any more than that, it's your fault. I'm sorry. Any more than one person, they have problems. If more than one of your spouses kills themselves, you drive people to kill themselves.
You're a nightmare.
That's what that means. Your fault. I'm blaming you for that shit. Either that or you killed both of those people. I'm one of the two.
That's that too, yeah.
One of the two. Or I guess probably psychologically people who are into people with depression probably seek out people
Find
who
another,
are in that sense. But, still, just anecdotally.
3, though.
I'm giving you...
Shame on all of us.
Oh, 3, forget about it. Forget about it. I don't even care if people watched this person leap off the 80th story of a building. I'm still taking you to jail.
Him.
You did this. It's over on 3. So, yeah, he's on the floor. She said she didn't know what to do, so she wrapped the body up in this quilt.
In the good one, yeah.
In the good quilt, and put it in her garbage. She put it in the garbage.
She is strong.
I don't know how she got a fucking grown man in the garbage of dead weight. She said later she thought about it though, went in the house, and she's like, "Well, I mean, the garbage men are going to come. They're going to wonder. Yeah. They're going to wonder why it's so heavy and there's blood everywhere, and why I'm throwing out my good quilt." So then she said she went back outside in the middle of the night and dragged the body out of the garbage, into the yard, and buried it.
Okay.
She said she didn't think she'd be accused of any crime. Mm-hmm. She said the only reason I did this is because I wanted to bury him in the yard so he was close to me, because my first husband, who died from suicide from a gun as well, had been taken from her and buried in a place that she couldn't visit, which I don't know where that was. I don't know if they took him to Thailand or something. Yeah, it's like, where the hell did you... He's in Sri Lanka. I don't know where he was.
Burial at sea.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know if maybe because he was in the military, might have been a military... a military cemetery where he probably
or
was,
a family plot in another state. Who knows?
Wherever it was, not where she could go. I mean, she could, but I don't think she had the means to. Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show and tell you a better way to cook with Tovala.
Tovala.com, Tovala.com.
Oh, these are the coolest. I'm so happy that we got these. These are awesome.
It's awesome.
All the craziness, the holidays. We could all use a little break from cooking, and that is what today's sponsor can provide here. With our next sponsor, you avoid the what's for dinner tonight, what are we doing, and get rid of that. If you love great food but hate cooking or cleaning, this is for you, because this just made your weeknight meals about 10 times easier. It's done it for us, and it's going to do it for you. And you can screw up things so easily trying to cook new recipes and things like that. Tovala makes it much harder to do that. You can do it with Tovala. You can. You don't want microwave meals. They're garbage, and takeout's expensive. But this is it. Tovala. This is the way to do it. You know, sometimes you stare into your fridge and you're hoping that something will happen, but it doesn't. That's what's going on here. So you don't want that. You need Tovala. I'm telling you right now, Tovala makes it so easy. This podcast is sponsored by Tovala. Tovala is a smart meal delivery service, fresh meals, and a smart oven that does the cooking for you. It's amazing. It's the whole thing, a whole package here, all in once. Makes it so easy. You just scan the meal's QR code, pop it in the oven, and it cooks everything perfectly. It's like living in the Jetsons. It's awesome. It really is. It steams, it bakes, it broils automatically. No guesswork needed. During Tavala's New Year's sale, you can get a free Tovala Smart Oven when you order order meals 6+ times, heading to Tovala.com/STM and using the code STM. You get the petite filet with the buttered green beans and toasted almonds. It's ridiculous, the stuff that this isn't like a microwave meal. You don't get a Hot Pocket. These are real food. You do the QR code and it just makes it for you and pops out. Like, it's magic. It's magic. It really is. We really love our Tavalas, and Tavala's Smart Oven isn't just for their meals. You can also use the oven to scan store-bought groceries like Eggo waffles, Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, Amy's frozen meals, to name a few. It's so cool. You're going to love it right now. And if you're like most people, Tavala's great because you can get a better meal without putting in a ton of effort. There's high protein options, calorie smart, gluten-free, comfort food. They have it all. For a limited time, because you're a Small Town Murder listener, during Tavala's New Year's sale, you can get a free Tovala Smart Oven when you order meals 6+ times by heading to Tovala.com/STM and using our code STM. That's free Tovala Smart Oven when you head to Tovala.com/STM. Use the promo code STM. One last time, that's TOVALA.com, and make sure you use our promo code STM for a free Tovala Smart Oven. Remember, with Tovala, dinner is taken care of.
Now back to the show.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.com.
Absolutely. New year is coming, obviously. You don't need to be a whole new you, though. No. Maybe just a little better, less put upon version of yourself. That's all.
Sure.
And therapy can do that. They can help you with that. Identify these things that are holding you down. We all have things that are holding us down, keeping us back, and keeping us from doing the things we want to do. You need to get somebody that's going to give you an unbiased perspective on this, and therapy is so good for this. They will point things out that you never even thought of, and it's really, honestly, we've all had these things going on, these obstacles. I know, Jimmy, this is what you've been in therapy for. These things to get out of your own way, and it helps so much, honestly. And BetterHelp is the place to start. It is so good. It's so good. I mean, God, think about the pressure everybody has after the holidays.
So much.
It's so much. So you want to get BetterHelp. They work according to a strict code of conduct. They're fully licensed in the U.S. Their therapists are great. They have the match thing is awesome. BetterHelp does the initial matching work so you can focus on your therapy. Just a short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and they have over 12 years of experience and great industry-leading match fulfillment rate, so they usually get it right the first time and get you with the right person. But if you're not happy with the match with the therapist, you can switch to a different one at any time.
Yeah.
Anytime, no additional cost. From any of their tailored recommendations. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the world's largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally, and it works too. It really does, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. Start therapy today.
Yeah.
Honestly, what are you waiting for? It's so good for you. You're going to feel great. BetterHelp makes it easy to get matched online with a qualified therapist. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/smalltownmurder. That's betterhelp.com/smalltownmurder.
Now back to the show.
So the medical examiner, they say that the wound that killed Floyd Gibson was not the sort associated with suicide.
Oh.
So this is not suicide because the bullet entered between the eye and the ear and went from the rear rather than from one side of the head to the other. If you shoot yourself, you put it in your temple, it comes out the other side.
Right.
If you do it, nobody puts a gun to the back of their head behind your ear.
At an angle,
Or I'm sorry, it was between the eye and ear but came from the back. So it's a
Right.
It's not a suicide shot. I mean, I guess it could if somebody tried to pull it away at the last second.
Yeah. Oh, I got a friend, James, that tried to commit suicide. Somebody opened the door.
We talked about this.
Oh boy,
that's
just
horrifying.
cleaned out his eyes, the poor bastard.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Unbelievable. But that's possible too here. Who knows? Maybe maybe he got startled.
Maybe. Also, the gun that she gave to them, they said, well, where's the gun he killed himself with? She said, this gun is the one he had next to him. The ballistics tests show that that's not the gun that killed him.
What is she doing?
So this is not good, and there's no other guns found.
What in the fuck, lady?
This is real bad. Then they figure also the medical examiner looking him over says he's been dead since late January.
Boy.
She wasn't, that's when it happened. As soon as he was dead, she started draining the bank accounts, started doing whatever. So then, out of nowhere, an anonymous caller calls up to mention the death of J.W. Still, her first husband.
Yeah?
An anonymous caller says, you need to look back into that.
Right.
So one of the detectives here said, we're just looking into it right now to see if everything was up to snuff back then, meaning the investigation of that death. He said that the investigation of J.W. Still's death is more or less a background investigation of her.
Okay.
They said any information that might change the ruling, we'd be interested in, meaning from suicide to homicide. So this goes on. They actually reopened the case of her ex-husband, or her dead husband, and reinvestigated. And they say that, quote, we've reinvestigated the 1979 case, which was first investigated by then Sheriff Billy Joe Purdom. Of course, his name's Billy Joe. And have found his files and the statement of witnesses to be complete. The Marion County case is no longer being investigated, and the death continues to be considered a suicide. Okay. They have no new evidence, essentially.
No.
They don't. So rather than go, they don't have anything to do, so they just go, everything's fine. Which of course, everyone's real suspicious, obviously. So they take her to trial, and they said her assets, the assets that Floyd had, were frozen after his body was found. And just before his disappearance, this is a key factor that they think for motive. Like 2 weeks before he disappeared, he had given Barbara Joe power of attorney, allowing her to access his certificates of deposit and accounts in more than one financial institution. So she got access to everything that she didn't need his signature to get money and do things. Then, like 2 weeks later, he's dead. The state police said that she withdrew not only from bank account but from investments about $80,000 between the time she was arrested in May and when he disappeared in late January. To spend $80,000 in the middle of fucking nowhere in Arkansas in 1986, you got to work.
My word, yeah.
You don't even have like Amazon or anything like online to just, go do real quick. There's none of that shit, no impulse, but you got to go to a place and buy shit. Yeah. Like that's crazy. Barbara is going to testify.
Really?
She has no choice. Yeah. It's competing narratives. She's got to say, I'm just a grandmother who quilts, and I came in and my poor, I'm full of tragedy. That's all it is.
Sure.
She testified that he threatened to kill her and that she ran away. Same story. She believes he killed himself. Medical examiner says not how it works.
True. Yeah.
Also, she gave us a gun that's not the same gun. So where's that gun? So the verdict comes in. They deliberate for less than 2 hours. And they find her guilty of first-degree murder.
Whoa.
So first fucking degree. No.
In 2 hours?
2 hours, first-degree murder. But it's the money. If the money wasn't there, she could. If she didn't touch his money, she could have got away with this. She really could have.
Yeah.
But they looked at the money and they went, I don't think so. He gives you power of attorney.
Right, yeah.
You start draining his accounts. He shoots himself. I don't know. So the judge says, you, grandma, may fuck off. Life in prison.
Holy.
Life for Barbara Joe. She's going away.
She's in her late 50s?
Late 50s. Going to have plenty of time for quilting in there.
Wow. Yeah.
That's life. And I don't know if it's without, but it seems like it's without, because we'll talk about it here. She appealed in 87 on the sufficiency of evidence.
Yeah.
They're saying that the sufficiency of evidence against her was not enough to sustain her conviction because no one saw the killing, no murder weapon was found, and there was no evidence of any motive on her part. Now, the appeals court said there was plenty of evidence of motive. You stole tens of thousands of dollars, so that's a thing. And the other things, there's plenty of murders where there's no witnesses, and just because you did a good job of hiding the murder weapon doesn't mean that they can't convict you.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. The fact that you gave them another gun makes you look 10 times worse.
For sure.
If you gave him the actual gun, at least she's being honest. So they said a defendant's false and improbable explanation of incriminating circumstances is admissible proof of guilt.
Sure.
So if you do some dumb shit, that counts against you if you have a dumb story, and it does. So they said the jury had before it substantial evidence that Ms. Still killed Mr. Gibson, so affirmed. So there we go. Then in 1990, she says ineffective assistance of counsel, just bad assistance of counsel.
That part was bad.
Yep. He said that her first statement, her counsel failed to move to suppress her first statement to police, which she claims was the product of a custodial interrogation where she wasn't Mirandized. Then she says her counsel unreasonably advised her to make her second and third statements to police, statements that were contradictory and were used to impeach her at trial. Oh. Well, your story is shitty, first of all.
Right. Yeah. Your story sucks.
It's terrible. Your lawyer should have told you to shut the fuck up. That's true.
There it is. Yeah.
But still, she also claims her counsel failed to make a motion to suppress admission into evidence checks totaling $57,300 written by Still from her joint account payable to the attorney for the cost of her defense.
All right.
Why? Okay. You're not going to suppress that. Because that's still her using his money.
His money,
she's using his money, that is admissible. It has
we
got
to talk about that.
Yeah, she's using it for something good. Nowadays, she wouldn't have been able to take that money and use it for the
Right.
attorney. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have let her.
Yeah.
So they're saying basically that the prosecution used her statements to impeach her, but had the statement been suppressed, the prosecution could have used her second statement, which she maintained her story that Gibson had left town, which we knew was
That,
bullshit
yeah.
too because he's in the yard.
Your yard, right.
And 2 witnesses also testified that Barbara had given them the same explanation of the whereabouts. So either way, her statements would have been in, with other people saying that's what happened.
Okay.
So they said blind acceptance of the defendant's story may be improper. Counsel has a right to assume his client is telling the truth. Other counsel might have pursued a different strategy, but in assessing a counsel's performance, the courts must resist the temptation to second-guess a lawyer's strategy. Strategy is not competence. Having a dumb idea of how to execute this doesn't make you a bad lawyer.
It's
It
still
has
an
to
idea.
be. It's still an idea, and it's an attempt at a vigorous defense, which is
Yeah.
all you can ask for.
That's
And it's
what
not-
it is. You just
it's not
need to be-
outside the bounds
right.
of the law.
You just need to be defended.
That's it. So it's affirmed again. Barbara Joe here, this is crazy. Barbara Joe, at this moment in time, is still in prison.
Yeah.
She's still in prison.
Today?
Yeah, number 703100.
She's been there 40 years?
Yeah, she's been there
Holy.
40 years. She is life. I mean, what is she, 90
That's
now?
a
Almost
90-something-year-old woman.
She's
Yeah.
almost 90. She's going to be 90 this year.
Wow.
So that's what I found, and then I found an obituary of a different one that was a complete mess.
Got it.
And that was tough. It says that she earned her GED in 1987.
Nice job.
In
Really
2021,
planning on getting out.
yeah. And the reason I knew it wasn't her that was dead is because in 2021, apparently, from what I found, I think this is the same person, Barbara J. Still. How many old ladies named Barbara J. Still could be in the Arkansas State Prison? How many?
Evidently all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
She was a disciplinary violation for trafficking and trading in
Oh.
2021, which was after the other Barbara Joe Still died, the one
In her-
with the JT husband. So I'm like, okay,
In
can't
her
be her.
80s, she's trafficking?
Apparently, I don't know what.
Wow.
Could be food or a cell phone
Yeah.
or what. She's in the minimum risk level unit now. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
she's 90.
She's trafficking.
You could, yeah. I don't think she's going to attack anybody. Now, that's where she remains, I believe. So
Wow.
that said, I want to talk about a different murder. And normally
Yeah?
Express we do one murder or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
these 2 murders, they're both crazy because I think she killed the first guy too.
I'll bet she did.
I tend to think she did, basically,
Yeah.
based on this. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
where
the
the-
same scenario.
Yeah.
She could have
Yeah.
also got the idea that guy killed himself and everybody believed her, so why
Right.
don't
So
this guy?
why not this one? Yeah.
But she probably didn't bury the first one in the yard.
That's my other point. She left him just laying out if she
Yeah.
did that.
If you call the cops and you say I shot somebody, but if you
Yeah.
bury them in the yard, it's always going to look bad.
Yeah.
Anything
yeah.
you
yeah.
bury in the yard looks suspicious. Just anything.
Yeah. Yeah. You could bury a
matter.
ravioli can. Why?
Yeah. Why are you burying that Chef Boyardee? Why?
Right.
Why are you burying it? So murder number 2 here. Okay. This is just basically this episode is worst excuses is what this is because Barbara Joe's
Yeah.
here's a gun that doesn't match. I buried him in a quilt because I wanted to be able to visit him is crazy. But
Yeah.
it pales in comparison to this fucking idiot. Okay.
All right.
August 5th, 1994. David LaSalle. He's 45 years old.
Yeah.
He is a native of Jeanerette, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay. And he lives in New Iberia, Arkansas.
Where the fuck is that?
Arkansas, New Iberia. No idea
Well, it's
where.
the new one. There's also
The
an
new-
old one.
There's
It was away
Spain
from
and
the railroad
Portugal.
tracks.
There's Spain and Portugal, and then there's
Yeah.
this place. You know, it's
Yeah.
that's Iberia and New Iberia. That's how that works. He was the director of Parks and Recreation in the early 1970s for Morgan City, and he was a sales manager for an aviation company.
Yeah.
And then he, after that, he's been in the offshore boat industry for years, and recently founded a company of LaSalle Marine Inc. Became a founding partner of that.
Yeah. In landlocked Arkansas.
In landlocked Arkansas, the Mississippi, I suppose.
Yeah.
So this day, he and his cousin, so David, his cousin Henry Porter, who's 49 years old, and Henry's daughter, Molly, who's 18 years old.
Nice.
They're all going through a hike. They're going for a hike on a forest trail near the Long Pool Recreation Area in Pope County.
Nice.
Okay. Now, they see a guy riding a six-wheeled ATV.
Sick.
One of those bigger fuckers, yeah.
Yeah.
So they had a couple encounters with ATV guy in the woods. And if you walk around the woods of Arkansas, someone on an ATV is going to fly by at some point.
And one with probably 12 wheels just went by.
12 wheels, and yeah, if there's nobody with a banjo on the back, you're doing well.
And that thing didn't come with
This
six
is in
wheels.
the
He
woods.
welded something to it.
Probably.
Yeah.
So this became very odd. Now, at first, the ATV man passed by the group at a high rate of speed, flew by on the trail, didn't even look at them, didn't nod, didn't blink, didn't say hi, nothing. Then they see him again. A little while later, he comes up and he stops, and he talks to them. They have a cordial conversation. Hey, where you guys been? Oh yeah, I went up here. It's really pretty. They got this over there. That's cool. Where the fishing is and all that kind of shit. And then he gave them directions to the Long Pool Recreation Area.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like the woods guide here. He's giving directions. Seems like, well, lucky that guy passed us on that ATV.
Yeah.
So then he took off. Then a few minutes later, he flies by the group again, according to one of them, quote, as fast as you could go on that trail. Yeah. And they said he looked agitated, just flying with a pissed off look on his face. He was going somewhere that something was about to happen.
So no helmet.
Then he comes back a fourth time.
God damn.
What do you think? People in the woods in Arkansas in the 90s are wearing helmets?
You don't think they're concerned with safety, James?
Come on. I didn't know one kid, because we were teenagers, I didn't know one kid who had a helmet on riding dirt bikes or anything else then either.
Really?
Fuck no. If you put a helmet on in the 90s, what do you think would be rained down upon you? What word do you think would come out? Over and over and over again.
You don't think it's...
No, and maybe that's my group of friends were fucking idiots, but I won't put it past that, but I never saw, no one even owned a helmet. None of these people.
I mean, I didn't ride anything in the city limits, so, I mean, there wasn't anybody there to rain upon gay slurs, but I could, had
this
I
is
seen
in the
a
woods.
friend.
The kids will yell it from the trees. You don't even know they're there. Second you clip the helmet under the chin, people start yelling it from the treetops back then. They just start yelling, passing cars, anybody. They just know.
Echoing off the...
It's crazy.
Mossy Oaks.
It was wild to be a kid back then. It really was. So he's flying around with no helmet. Now, the fourth time he pulls up was about 2 minutes after the last time when he flew by looking agitated. Okay, so the group is continuing their hike on the trail. Yeah. And out of nowhere, they're just walking. They see him, and then he's not near them anymore, the ATV guy. Then out of nowhere, Porter here, Dad Porter, Henry, he hears multiple gunshots.
Oh, my.
And he sees David LaSalle slump to the ground.
Fall down.
Uh-oh. His cousin David.
He's hit.
Fall down.
Yeah.
And he said that Henry said he felt like what was like a bee sting on his shoulder.
That ain't a bee sting.
Stung by a bee. And it wasn't. It was a gunshot.
Yeah.
So he grabbed Molly, his 18-year-old daughter, by the arm and pulled her down to the ground.
Nice move.
Because two of them got shot.
He's a good dad. Yeah.
Because he's a good dad. Pulls her down to the ground. So Henry looks in the direction that he thinks the shots are coming from and sees the guy on the ATV.
That
the
son
ATV
of a bitch.
Guy.
Yeah.
He's in a slight crouch. He's off the ATV. He's in a slight crouch with both hands on a semi-automatic pistol.
Oh, boy.
So then Henry Porter feels something hit him in the face, and he's knocked back into the dirt. He said then blood began gushing out of his face, the way he put it, and he realized he'd been shot again. So he's like, oh, fuck, I've been shot twice. Headshot. Now, he looks back. ATV man is attempting to reload his pistol. So now you got two choices now. You can either run the fuck away or you can go at him. One of the two.
Yeah. But
if you
either
run away,
way,
he's going to chase you probably.
And either way, no matter what you do,
You're shot.
And the motion and the movement is going to cause pumping and blood's coming out.
It's absolutely. I would think the adrenaline at this point is causing it to come out.
Going to keep you to go. And there's that. Yeah.
I mean, it's pumping. Your heart is pumping at this point.
Bet.
Just survival mode. Also
and
protect your daughter. I just got shot. All the different things are going crazy. So to keep your head straight is impressive.
Yeah.
So this guy Henry says, these are the times that define everything, and he says, "Fuck it," and runs at ATV Man.
Are we going into the night?
That's it. So he runs at ATV Man.
Yeah.
He runs at him, tries to tackle him, because the guy on the ATV runs away from him, trying to reload the pistol. Because he's running, he doesn't want to get tackled while he's trying to reload. So he runs and starts running behind trees, trying to reload the gun. They're playing like. Yeah, they're doing like little kids around a tree, and he's like, I'm trying to stick bullets in the fucking gun as this happens. Coward, absolutely. Yeah, you couldn't be more. This man shot twice, and you're scared of him. So he's running away and hides behind a tree. So Henry Porter goes over to the ATV and pulls the keys out of it.
Nice move.
And he says, quote, "Now try to get out of here."
Now you can't leave.
Now you
hillbilly
can't
way.
leave. Exactly. That's the hillbilly. Now you can't leave. It's exactly. I have under here. Now you can't leave Arkansas style. That's what I have written down. Because that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Now try and get out of here. Now you want this guy to leave. That's the problem. Now you're stuck with him.
Well, it sounds as though he does not want him to leave. He wants to tear him apart.
But when he gets the pistol reloaded, which he does,
that's
now you're stuck with a guy with no way to
now
leave.
Yous can't leave
except to go through you.
Yeah.
So he reloads the pistol. ATV Man steps out from behind the tree and points the gun at Porter again. So Henry Porter goes, "Oh, fuck." And he runs for a distance and then stops to see what the guy was doing. He runs and there's no shot. So he's like, he looks back like, what's going on? And he looks down and sees Molly, his daughter, is still lying down beside his dead cousin.
No.
David's dead on the ground.
Yeah.
Because that first shot got him. So then ATV Man starts firing the shots again. When Henry stopped, he starts firing shots, hits him in the forearm now.
God damn it.
Shoulder, forearm, head. So he got hit, and he just keeps running. He runs and ends up at a farm. He just runs through the woods till he hits a farm, and then he's asking for help. I mean, you don't need to ask for it if you show up with 3 gunshot wounds. Now, Molly, this poor young lady, had been trying to assist her uncle. She'd been trying to help him, but he's dead. He's beyond help.
She can do.
So she just ran from the scene, scurried away, and hid under a rock on a small cliff. This poor
He
girl
didn't
just
shoot her.
hid. No, he never shot her.
Great.
Because she wasn't the threat. He was. She was firing. He was firing at Henry. Once Henry got out of distance, I think he just took off.
Wow.
He has no keys to the ATV, but later on we'll find out this ATV belongs to a friend of his, and you can use a knife or a screwdriver to start it too.
Yeah.
So you can use a knife blade to start it.
The ignition on any of those ATVs.
Because that's a turret.
Carries. Yeah. It's just
So anyway, Henry Porter comes back to the area with the cops now, back to the scene of the shooting.
Yeah.
And he's looking for Molly. He's looking for his daughter. He doesn't know if this guy kidnapped her and dragged her into the woods like a Sasquatch or what happened.
Shot her and left her there either way.
Is she a body? Is she a woods bride now? We don't know.
Right.
So they end up calling her, and she finally crawls out from under a rock.
Yeah.
And so he finds his daughter safe and sound. She's the only one who's not shot at all. And he was shot.
Not physically injured, but certainly injured.
She's all fucked up. Yeah. So he was shot in the shoulder, forearm, and face, Henry Porter.
Jesus.
And LaSalle was shot too. And Molly said, this guy started shooting at us, and my dad went after him, and then he took off. And so David LaSalle died of a single gunshot wound to the head. And Molly states later, by the way, when she was hiding behind the rock, she heard somebody start the ATV and drive off.
Wow.
So she heard it, and she was scared that he was looking for her, but he just took off because he probably knew, oh, shit, someone's coming back with cops.
Yeah.
Now, this goes on in the woods. We don't know who ATV Man is.
Right.
Then, about an hour after all this happens, is possibly the dumbest thing that any criminal's ever done in the history of the world. Introducing Jimmy Don Wooten.
Yeah.
Jimmy, Jimmy, Don Wooten. And he goes by Jimmy Don. Now, Jimmy Don.
Yeah, you go to Arkansas, you get 2 names.
That's it.
Yeah.
The Sheriff Bobby Joe, Sheriff is Jimmy Don.
Yeah.
Now, he's born June 10th, 1963, this idiot. So he's in his 30s. This isn't like a 20-year-old or anything like that. Fairly young. He shows up to the cops. This is amazing.
Yeah.
And he says, I'd like to report something.
Yeah.
And they go, what's that? And he go, there's this guy, right?
Yeah.
He said, I was fishing out near Long Pool.
Yep.
And there's this fella came up upon me, shot at me with a .22 caliber pistol, and stole my 6-wheeled ATV.
Oh.
And they said, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. He shot at you and stole your ATV because they know they're looking. And they go, well, what did the man look like? This is important information. It's important evidence. What'd the man look like? And his answer, exactly like me.
That's a man who knows he's been spotted.
Oh my God. He said, it was crazy.
Identical.
He said it was like looking in a mirror, and he just came, shot at me, and stole my ATV. That's literally his story. Is my doppelganger, my evil twin, is running around the woods stealing from me and killing people.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck he said. Yeah.
How did he? Did he think that on his way there? Or do you think they went, what did he look like? And he goes, shit.
That's a great question. What the fuck are you doing?
I'll bet they stumped him right then. And when he was like, well, I've been spotted, so I got to say something. Well,
he looked
exactly like.
I mean, he said
separated at birth, y'all.
He said it was eerie. He said it was. I got my doppelganger just running around. So y'all got to stop him because he's giving me a bad name out there. People gonna think it's me. He said that the gun that he shot at him with was the .22 that he had in the ATV. Because he shot at me with my own gun.
My own gun. My duffel bagger.
And he looked. I'm pretty sure he's home fucking my wife right now. I'm just saying. You should probably go check on it.
There's no way he knows the word doppelganger, right?
No, there isn't. Yeah. I'm sure he said my evil twin.
Or he just my clip clopper or something.
No, it gets better.
Yeah.
Somehow it gets better. They look outside and they go, well, you got an ATV outside that you rode up on, and there's a .22 caliber pistol on there.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, well, yeah, I found it again later.
I got it back.
I mean, he
I did
didn't
all
keep
my
the
police
stuff.
work. Yeah.
He said, I found it abandoned on the side of the road near his truck. So he goes, the guy dropped it off right by my truck for me. Ain't that convenient?
So you're telling me a man stole your ATV, looks just like you. Yeah.
Identical.
Identical. Stole your truck or stole your bike, stole your gun, shot at you with your own gun.
And returned, then killed other people.
And brought it back
to your truck. He said, that's probably that guy's truck.
And it looks just like you?
Identical. It's eerie. Creepy. And they said, well, when you found the ATV, he said, well, the keys were there. They had blood on it. There was blood on the keys, and the pistol was on the floor, but without its magazine in it.
Oh.
Yep. And I don't know, man. So that's the murder weapon, the gun he has on him.
This is his story.
This is his story. He said, I'm going to get ahead of this.
Yeah.
This is like people who, they go out, do a bunch of shit, and then report their car stolen, 2 hours afterwards. Like, that doesn't quite hold the same weight. That's a guy, but at least they don't say, a guy who looked just like me stole it. That's crazy.
I done seen him, and he looked just like me.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So it was determined that his gun fired the .22 caliber cartridge found at the location of the shooting as well. In addition, swimming trunks found at his home matched the exact description that Henry and Molly gave to the cops.
He shot people in swim trunks.
Swim trunks.
What the fuck?
He's at a recreational area with swim trunks and an ATV, and he says, I'm going to kill people. He doesn't even know these people.
Why would you? What the fuck?
By the way, Jimmy Don Wooten, They pick him out of a lineup, and he goes, well, yeah, the guy looked just like me.
Told y'all he looked
now
just
you know
like
I'm
me.
telling the truth. That's the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, man.
So they pick him out of a lineup and everything.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't just,
Yeah. He's fucked for all intents and purposes.
It doesn't look good. I'll say that much right fucking now.
Yeah.
So, wow, they're going to talk to him, obviously. He's picked out of a lineup, which he says, hey, that ain't me. Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show and tell you a little bit about this movie, Primate, that's out right now.
In theaters.
Go see it in theaters now. Primate Ben is a beloved and docile pet chimpanzee who suddenly turns against the family that raised him. This is a wild thing. Yeah. I mean, I saw the trailer. It's wild.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater. It looks great.
It's scary. It's thrilling. You're going to be jumping out of your seat. Yeah. This is one of those movies you have to see in the theater with other people. The energy of everybody jumping at the same time, and that's going to make it so much more fun. It's really great. And it's what's wrong with Ben? What happened? That's the thing you got to wonder. He was like a member of the family, and then something happened, and he turned on them. What is that? I can't wait to find out. Ben's family taught him how to communicate, so now he's using all of that against them, basically, everything they taught him. He's closer to human than animal. He's smart, powerful, and dangerous, and you think you know what the movie is, but honestly, it is crazier than anything you can imagine, really, seriously. Once in a generation, we get a horror movie with the right mix of scares and jaw-dropping moments that creates the unforgettable fun of experience and of watching it in a movie theater with other people. Yeah. That's what you need. This is a movie you must see with an audience. You got to see it in the theater. It's going to be so much better. Primate premiered to rave reviews at festivals around the world and is currently at 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. What are you waiting for? You have to go see this movie in theaters. Go see Primate in theaters now.
Now back to the show.
Hey everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show and tell you a great way to look better with Quints.
Quints.com, Quince.com.
Oh, it's a new year. We got colder days. This is the time when your winter wardrobe has to deliver for you. If you're craving a winter reset, start with pieces truly made to last season after season. That's where you go to Quints. Quints brings together premium materials, thoughtful design, and enduring quality so you stay warm, look sharp, and feel your best all season long. They have everything you need at Quints. That's the deal here. They got men's Mongolian cashmere sweaters, wool coats, leather, and suede outerwear that actually will hold up to daily wear and still look good. I got a cool leather jacket. Wear it all the time. It's great. Love all the stuff I've gotten from Quints, the shirts I've gotten from them, but their outerwear, the coats, the jackets, that's where you need to go. Their outerwear is especially impressive. Down jackets, wool coats, Italian leather outerwear that keeps you warm when it's actually cold. Each piece is made from premium materials by trusted factories that meet rigorous standards for craftsmanship and ethical production. Now you go, well, how is it so inexpensive if it's such good quality? Wow. Real easy. They cut out the middleman.
There you go.
That's it. The middleman's, that's where the markup is. That's the big deal. All those traditional markups, and Quints just delivers the same quality as luxury brands at a much smaller fraction of the price. The result is classic styles that you'll love and that hold up year after year. We love Quints. We order from there all the time. All the time. Just got a box from Quints with a bunch more stuff. I got some cool sweatshirt jacket type deals. I got really good stuff. You got to go to Quints and check it out. Refresh your winter wardrobe with Quints. Go to quints.com/smalltownmurder for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's quints.com, QUINCE.com/smalltownmurder. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quints.com/smalltownmurder.
Now back to the show.
Hey everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show to tell you about the safest sponsor there is, Simply Safe.
SimplySafe.com, SIMPLI Safe.com.
We love Simply Safe. Yeah. We love it. They've been around for years with us, and that is because it's from the heart. It's great. Right. It's just a great home security system. You can't beat it. You know how certain times, you hear maybe cases on Small Town Murder, and you're like, oh boy, I better double check the locks on everything and, do all of that stuff. We do that too.
Yeah.
Except what you don't want is a home security system that only goes off after someone's already inside.
I don't want that.
That's useless. What's that going to do? Yeah, your whole family's
You're in trouble.
Yeah, they're stacking your family up like cordwood, stealing all your stuff, and the alarm, it's go woo, 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 big deal, great. You don't need that. Traditional security systems basically say, hey, someone got in. Simply Safe Home Security is much different because it's built to stop crimes before they start. They're going to prevent this stuff. They've got this double layer of defense. They have their AI-powered cameras that can spot a threat, a real threat, while they're still outside your home and alert the live monitoring agents. And those agents, they don't just watch. They'll jump in, they'll yell at them, hey, moron, get out of here. Hey, criminal, go away. The cops are on the way. They can actually talk to the intruder, let them know they're on camera and that police are on the way, and they could even trigger a loud alarm siren, a spotlight if they need to. So it's not all on you to see a notification in time and go, oh, wow, someone's in my house. We love Simply Safe. It protects our homes, our offices. We've used it for years, and it's just the best there is. It's top-notch. You're going to feel better. Get yourself some peace of mind with the best home security system you're going to get. And Simply Safe has been named one of the best home security systems by U.S. News and World Report for 5 years in a row, trusted by over 5 million people to help protect their homes, including us. So protect your home with Simply Safe and get 50% off any new system for a limited time. Just go to simplysafe.com/small. That's SIMPLI safe.com/small. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Now back to the show.
We find out he has no criminal record, this guy.
What did he do this for?
This isn't like, this is a long, this is just the end of the culmination of a criminal career.
Yeah.
He's never been in trouble, never done anything. We find out that he's got some problems, and there's going to be no surprise here. Yeah. He's the youngest of 6 children. Mm-hmm. Dirt, Arkansas dirt poor, real dirt poor.
Boy.
Like their floor is made of dirt poor.
Yeah.
That's dirt poor. His father was a severe alcoholic who refused to work or provide for the family. Horrible abuse by the father to the whole family. Beats the shit out of every one of the 6 kids and the mom in front of the kids. Yeah. Everything. He beats everybody, including young old Jimmy Don, who is, the youngest. And they said that he was actually a special target of his dad. His dad took great joy in beating the shit out of him because he was small and weak and also mentally slow. He's not all that. Shocking that a guy who's not all there I got the perfect crime.
Oh, boy.
You do things, then you say, some guy looked just like me did it. That's how that'll get it.
I can't believe nobody never thought of this before.
Right? That's the process of a dumb person. Remember in Mindhunter when they talked to the one guy who's a complete moron? And he's like,
they weren't looking for me. Yeah.
He said, so I sent him letters to keep him off the track. And they were like, you just pushed them toward you more. That's what he did. So he's an idiot.
Well, they didn't find her, so I wanted them to find her. Yeah, but you told them where the body is. Yeah, that's the genius part.
Yeah, see, that's the smart part. That way
Comes
they know.
around like a donut.
Exactly. That's this guy. That's who we're dealing with. This is the level of intelligence.
And I've been framed by my double dutcher.
Oh, goddamn evil twin every time. I thought the soap operas was lying all these years, but no, there's evil twins out there. Now, they said he has a lifelong history of learning and cognitive problems. He was in special education for the lowest functioning students that they had available in Arkansas, which is saying something. He was in I think they call that the inbreeder class is what that is.
It's certainly
mostly just inbred children.
Yeah, it's not it's a single helix. That's what they call it.
Yeah. Now, despite of all of this, he was considered a good worker at jobs that he had, just unskilled manual labor jobs.
Right.
But he's a good worker who doesn't do anything or steal or act crazy. He does his job and shuts up and goes home. But his childhood was a fucking mess. Yeah. They said evidence of his life history that were noted here in court records, quote, among other things, Wooten was able to hold several jobs, including maintenance work and small vehicle repairs. Right. Well, so did Billy Bob Thornton and Sling Blade. So did Sling Blade. He literally did this exact thing. And they're like, he's fine, right?
He hacked a man's head in half with a lawnmower blade. Jesus.
I call it a sling blade. Yeah. including maintenance work in small vehicle, graduated high school, bottom of his class, but he graduated. I didn't graduate high school, so good for you. Attended college for 2 years.
What?
I couldn't have been. I don't think it was like a major university.
Yeah.
And he didn't like graduate. He just went and was able to maintain his driver's license. He actually operated an aircraft and actually at one point owned a Beechcraft Skipper airplane.
Well, you can own anything, James.
I mean,
that does not mean he flew it. But if he did, impressive.
And he's still alive, which means he knew how to fly it. You know what I mean?
And knew how to land it.
Currently, he was an employee of Arkansas Tech University in Russellville. I guess he was doing maintenance work there.
Sure.
He pleads not guilty to the charges.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, so Henry Porter lives through all this with his 3 gunshot wounds, and the newspapers are calling him a hero for saving his daughter and everything else. He says, I think she had as much to do with saving her life as I did. Which, she went and hid under a rock and everything like that. She was just lucky he didn't start shooting her. Yeah. But he made himself the target and the threat for this man, so it took the attention off his daughter. Hero stuff. That's hero shit. He said that I don't want anything to get in the media that might in any way jeopardize the case against this guy. And he said another thing. He said there weren't a cross word between everybody until this fellow shot at us for no reason. Mm-hmm. They didn't say, fuck you, slow down with your 18. There was never a word exchanged other than the cordial talking and him giving them directions. So none of this makes sense. He didn't rob them. Right. That's the thing. He didn't see, they didn't have anything to take.
There was no benefit for this. It was just to kill people?
It's crazy. So David LaSalle's brother said they had a cordial conversation with this fellow and then left him. The next thing they know, my brother's shot in the back of the head. It was completely unexpected. Yeah. So like I said, they pick him from a lineup, obviously, and they try to get the lineup suppressed.
Oh?
Yeah. They say that basically Henry Porter, the guy who survived, described initially the assailant as being in his late 20s, 5 feet 7 inches tall, about 140 pounds with sandy blonde hair.
Sure.
He didn't say that the assailant had either a mustache or a beard.
Oh.
But then when they got him in front, he picked that guy out. Molly Porter described the assailant as being in his late 20s, light brown hair. His hair's red, by the way. He's a ginger, hardcore.
This is Arkansas, James.
Yeah. 5'6", about 140, 150 pounds. She also didn't mention a beard or mustache.
No?
Now, he contends they want to get the lineup thrown out because Jimmy Don contends the lineup was conducted was overly suggestive because based on the description provided by the 2 witnesses, it was inevitable he would be picked. Because it was me, because it looked just like me.
Yeah.
He says he was the shortest person in the lineup by 3 or 4 inches and asserts that the closest to his height had gray hair and a mustache and that 2 other persons in the lineup had facial hair and that 2 persons appeared to be in their late teens or early 20s. So, you do have to have a generally consistent lineup.
Okay.
The trial court, though, concludes that they did not see much disparity at all between the individuals placed in the lineup, and there was nothing that the court appeared to be suggestive happening. So they said, lineup stands.
Lineup's fine. Yeah.
Which is pretty much everything, that they picked him out as the guy shooting at him.
Yeah, but...
and also, he had the gun. And his story's ridiculous. Just go in front of the jury with that story.
Yeah. But the other part is don't you want a lineup with a guess who? Everybody's different. I don't want everybody to look the same or similar.
Everybody's supposed to look similar in a lineup, though.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're supposed to look similar, so you pick out the exact person that did it.
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
If you pick out, because otherwise, if let's say you said,
I guess
I don't know,
you got a point. Yeah.
He was tall and sort of, vaguely ethnic of some kind, and then you stick me in the lineup with you and Sarah and a bunch of other people.
I guess the idea
it's that guy.
I guess the idea is
one.
Here's a bunch of people. One of them is the one we suspect. Perhaps if you pick the one we suspect, then it's I guess you're right.
Yeah, you got to pick them out because if they all
you
look
just
alike,
suspect a guy and then everybody else is 60 years old and
yeah,
and then you're like, well, it's not any of them, that's for sure.
And the person doing the lineup is going to do process of elimination of that must be the guy because it's not him, it's not him, it's not him, rather than it's definitely him. So the prosecution's opening said, common sense will tell you what's different about this. And we've got the defendant with his blue bathing suit with the red band around the top and his stained eye teeth. Jesus.
What?
And we've got a cold-blooded murderer, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is this defendant right here. Mm-hmm. So the defense, their entire theory is it was another guy. They stick with his story. A lawyer does not come up with a better strategy than to look just like him.
Yeah, I mean, for
Plausible.
what happened and all the facts, the best story is Doppelgänger. You're right.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, you know what? Duffelbagger, we're doing it. So the prosecution in closing said Teb Porter, that's Henry's nickname, is a hero and this defendant is a coward. He's a coward and he's a murderer. Every one of you was asked, talking to the jury, if you would hold the state accountable for a motive, and you assured me you wouldn't try to make us explain what was going through his head because I don't want to be there in his stupid head, I assume you say. Yeah. But there's some obvious things about this, and I'm sure you've seen. 3 people hiking, 1 shot dead, the other shot 3 times, and the other one in and around this shooting, definitely in danger, but no physical injuries. And that one person's a pretty little 18-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Pretty little thing. So the one person who doesn't have a scratch on her when he is from me to you is Molly. You see where I'm going. You know that's not our burden, although you know that's what's happening. Do you see what they're saying?
What are they saying?
They're saying he's trying to kill those 2 so he can get Molly and go rape her in the
girl.
woods. Yes.
Oh, boy.
He said, he's from me to you, from her, doesn't shoot her.
Huh.
But tries to shoot the 2 men. Meanwhile, she's a pretty 18-year-old girl. So they're saying he got his dick hard on this ATV and said, I'm going to get me that.
Girl.
That's
Whoa.
That's what he's saying is, I'm not saying that's motive, but you can follow my logic, right?
Yeah. She's the only one that's unscathed, and it didn't go to his plan, that's for sure.
This is obviously not what he expected to happen. Yeah. So the verdict comes in a very short amount of time. He is guilty of capital murder, criminal attempt to commit capital murder, and aggravated assault.
In Arkansas, they pull your heart out through your penis there.
I believe that's actually what the judge sentences him to. So the sentencing, the mitigation, they say that his entire penalty phase presentation, his lawyer's presentation, filled fewer than 10 pages of trial transcript, including his opening and closings from there.
He didn't even try, y'all.
He presented 2 witnesses, an officer from the jail where Jimmy Don was housed prior to and during the trial, and one of his former coworkers. Doesn't bring in his family, doesn't bring in brothers, sisters, mother, none of that shit.
I expected an OJ defense for this open and shut case.
He said he had no criminal record. He's a good worker, a good prisoner, and could work in prison if sentenced to life in prison. So he'll make his way.
Okay.
The coworker also testified he was a good worker.
Okay.
In closing, his lawyer told the jury they would have to find the aggravating circumstance asserted by the state, namely that the person in the commission of capital murder knowingly created a great risk of death to a person other than the victim.
Yeah.
And he said that he told the jury also he did not intend to appeal to emotion and, in fact, presented no evidence of any personal history or testimony from the family. Okay. The jury finds the knowingly created a great risk of death aggravator. They found several mitigators, too.
Oh.
No criminal record, exemplary work ethic, more than one job skill that he could use in prison, that he adapted to prison and was a good prisoner, and that he didn't kill the girl, didn't kill Molly.
That is good.
But they say, you, sir, may fuck off. Death by lethal injection.
Yes. It's Arkansas, man. You don't kill people there.
Plus, they have the highest murder rate, second or third highest murder rate.
Yeah, but my point is, just because
highest
it happens,
murder rates
I don't mean
are Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas. They're the 3 that kill the most people too. Just about, they're in the top 5.
Right. My point is, when you do it, don't expect to not be put to death.
Yeah. But the problem is it's also the Arkansas court system, so that's why they drag on for 40 years. They don't actually kill all these people because it's Arkansas. So, and plus 30 years imprisonment on the attempt to commit murder and 6 years on an aggravated assault charge.
Oh,
so his first appeal is denied. A new lawyer is hired for some second appeals and third appeals. One of the appeals, he says, they kept, this is my favorite, they struck the one black juror.
Oh?
And the appeals court is like, you have red hair. How would that have helped you?
Yeah, well,
but
they understand.
over time, they figured out that black jurors are less likely to vote for a death penalty.
Right.
That's what their thing is here. But they say it wasn't struck for that reason. It wasn't, so that's preserved there. 1999 appeal. Okay. His wife hired a new lawyer after the first appeal. This guy Clausen. James O. Clausen. He does. Now, here's some highlights of Clausen's legal career. We're going to go through this real quick. 1993, disbarred in Oklahoma for failure to pay dues. 1990, and also to do the continued learning.
Yeah.
94, Oklahoma conviction and sentencing. Sentenced to 2 years in Oklahoma on 2 separate grounds of uttering a forged instrument.
What?
1998, reprimanded by the Arkansas Supreme Court for mishandling a bankruptcy case. Also reprimanded that year by the Supreme Court for deceptive advertising. 1999, referred to the Arkansas Committee of Professional Conduct for failing to file an appeal on behalf of his client. 2001, sentenced to 18 months imprisonment by the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Arkansas after being found guilty of 6 counts of bankruptcy fraud. And then finally disbarred in 2001.
Nice.
Yeah, not
Clausen.
good.
Yeah.
Clausen. So it's fucking
That's
crazy.
his lawyer?
This guy says, we got a new, and this is literally what he said in court. He's, quote, too retarded.
Oh, I'm too retarded. I can't do this.
No. He can't be executed, just too retarded.
Oh.
Not that he is just mentally retarded. He's too retarded. Like,
good news, James. Neither of us we've never flown a plane.
yeah,
We're in good shape.
We're in good shape. That doesn't work.
No.
Finally, in 2020, his death sentence is overturned.
What?
And his new sentence is, you, sir, may fuck off, life without parole.
Commuted.
It's because of the attorney thing. Because that
the
attorney
pickle's a
fucked
nightmare.
a ton of stuff up. So
on
you
every
can't kill
case.
a guy like that. Right now, here, I'll give you a picture of him here. Yeah. There he is.
That
There's
guy.
That little squirrely fuck here.
That little guy looks like your neighbor.
Yep, he's
Everywhere.
5'6", 135 pounds, little guy. He's still there.
Dangerous.
Where is he? In the facility address? That doesn't matter. He's P.O. Box 600, Grady, Arkansas. There's the thing. So he's in there and will be in there forever. Life without parole.
Yeah.
He did achieve in a program, Principles of Applied to Living program in 2012. So there you go. There's Jimmy Don Wooten. There's Barbara Jo Still. There's 3 named Arkansas murderers in 1 hour for you guys.
I got a feeling that guy was that lawyer was right. I think his motive and idea of why it happened is 100% accurate.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
Nothing else is plausible.
Nothing else makes sense.
Yeah, no.
So there you go. Definitely head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get your tickets for live shows. Nashville, you're up first, February 21st.
Can't wait.
Get those right now. We are psyched to do more live shows, so that is great. Do that. Give us 5 stars on whatever app you're listening to. Follow us on social media at Small Town Murder on Instagram, Small Town Pod on Facebook, patreon.com/crime in sports. All your bonus material. Anybody $5 a month or above. Hundreds of back bonus episodes immediately upon subscription. New ones every other week. 1 crime in sports, 1 small town murder. You get it all this week. Small Town Murder, Dean Coral and Wayne Henley. And was that an accomplice situation? Was he forced? It's It's so crazy. Unearthing people from the ground. It's bonkers stuff. We'll talk about that. And you get a shout out at the end of the regular show. And you get everything we do ad free. Patreon.com/crime in sports. Want to follow us? Shut Up and Give Me Murder. Shutupandgivememurder.com is the place to find everything that you can about us. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next week, everybody, it's been our pleasure.
Bye.